EA Sports at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Currently, the Saints in control of the football as we resume the action in quarter number 2. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Corral with it on 1st down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They run. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Good move at the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Come on.
Second and 6. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A final shot before the half for Corral.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Josh Allen, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Davis Mills, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And a big reason why they have this big lead, the running game. They're over 100 yards as a team, and has been the catalyst for this offense. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Uses the stiff arm. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
3rd and long, Corral.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll set up to throw.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Hey, alert!
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Gay's kick is good. And then we'll get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's what it is! That's what it is, baby!
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Corral on 2nd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Corral.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They'll give this out the middle to Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Switching it up, Corral will throw here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown! Reggie Gilliam, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Bucs now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. 2nd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Viking 18. Check.
Back to throw again. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Malik McDowell there to make the tackle.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got Otten.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Dumps it off to Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
The 30. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Buccaneers 17. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, go get him now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Saints, it's an ideal start as they move.